What's poppin'? Welcome back to Alone at Peace, touching lives around the world, motivated and inspiring. You know, what's poppin' with you? Oh, we got something good. I'm gonna cook something tonight. I think I'm gonna have to cook something tonight. I think I'm gonna have to cook something tonight. I'm looking at them sweet potatoes like, yeah, 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 yeah. I'm looking at them sweet potatoes like, yeah, yeah. I have to cook something tonight, y'all. You know? Ooh, my cat got a little toy. I remember that. But yeah, I think I'm gonna have to cook something tonight. For real. For real. I'm just looking around. I'm like, I'm gonna have to cook something tonight. mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. About to just kick back. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? About to just kick back. I did. Just finna kick back. Pop open this sparkling water while I'm fasted. You know? Open this up a little bit more. Oh, see, like this, the sunlight penetrate this. The sunlight penetrate that. It certainly penetrates that. I'm saying. One versus one fight in the cage, me and you. You want a 1v1 me in the cage? You gotta really think about it, brother. Brother, you gotta really think about that. You gotta really think about that. Look at who you saying that to. You know? I'm in the crib. I'm in the crib soaking up some sunlight, big chilling. You know? Sunlight on my flesh. It's in the crib. You feel me? How about you? Where you at? Where you at with it? You see, you the one who challenged me. I'm gonna tell y'all straight up. I'm not the one. I'm not the one you want to challenge. You feel me? I'll put you out. I'm from Europe. Y'all don't have enough sunlight for you to possibly have the testosterone levels to take me on. Just let you know that. You know, I take you down. I take you out. I show you around town. 2 to 3 years, 2 to 3 years, I'm gonna be a demigod compared to you, brother. See, you gotta ask yourself the question, do you wanna give me 2 to 3 years? That's the question you need to be asking yourself. Understand me? I'm a bad man. Understand me? 208 fierce pounds, you know? 208 fierce pounds, yep. So I fasted yesterday. Come sit and talk. I fasted yesterday, 20 something hours. Like 21 hours fasted. So I had to go and check the scale, make sure, you know, my fast didn't cause no loss of muscle. And I gained a little bit of muscle, brother. See, I got different genetics, you know, and I sunlight fasted. I went out there, let the sunlight hit my sun. You know, we got our own sun. We got an inner sun. So I connected suns, you feel me? And, you know, I gained weight. Of course, it's muscle. So I want you to really think, do you want to give me 2 to 3 years? Do you want to give me 2 to 3 years? Because I'm already looking like this in my stats, you know? You know? You know? You gotta think about it. kg and centimeters, yeah? If you don't have the ability to translate pounds to kilograms, you ain't gonna last in a fight with me, brother. You know? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, boy? I don't think I'm the one you really want to smoke with. But just let you know that. You feel me? I really don't think I'm the one you want to smoke with. I'm a different type of person. I'm motivated, I'm inspired, I'm ambitious. You feel me? You gotta ask yourself, you really want to smoke with me? Hold up. What's up, Narnia? What's happening with you, my friend? Smash the like button. It's a beautiful time to be alive and a time to be alive and beautiful. We're just out here collecting some sunlight, chilling before work. 12 hours into today's fast. 12 hours in, yes, sir. Feeling good, though. Feeling real good. Today and tomorrow you off. I'm just trying to figure out why you haven't smashed the like button yet. You know? I'm sitting here in the beautiful sun rays. You know what I'm saying? All it takes is a double tap of the screen. I appreciate that. See, I don't have no off days. You feel me? But coming soon, I'm gonna have some off days, some days off of food. What's good with you, Multi V? just chilling, you know, soaking in some sun rays. Figured I could open this window up. Yeah, we got blinds, but like the sun get through this. The full fledged sun get through this. It just don't get through the windows. So I'm just bringing in some, some nice sunlight, letting my testosterone, you know, go through the roof. I'm saying while chilling here fasted. Yesterday I did a 21-hour fast, and I learned that non-strategic eating is a form of weakness. And if you want to make life your if you want life to go the way you want it to go, you got to eliminate forms of weakness. The only streamer not screaming into your headphones, yeah, that's what they do to get attention. I'm over here alone at peace, you feel me? We don't do that extra to get attention. See, the thing about me is I know what my energy is. I know my worth, I know my value. So I'm just my goal to get subscribers, run this up to 1,000 plus, keep going and keep going, is just be myself, you know what I'm saying? I don't have to do nothing extra. I'm a focused individual. Right now we in this fasting journey. This is gonna be my second straight day of doing a 16 plus hour fast. Most likely gonna go 18 to 19 hours today. Might get to 20th hour, probably just about 19 hours today. You know, looking forward to the 19-hour fast today. You feel me? It's a beautiful time to be alive. And the time to be alive and beautiful. Life is precious. And life is also what you make it. See, I done fasted for 7 days before while running a bunch. And the reality is, I enjoyed it. I gotta keep it real. I enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. You know, fasting is a beautiful place to be. See, when you eat nutritious, and you eat, a good nutritious way, a lot of times it's not what you think it is. Like fasting isn't hard because I don't have a lot of food addictions. I'm not eating things that are super addictive. Throughout the course of my day, I'm filling myself up with nutrition. So this is just puts me in a place where I can have super sharp mental. You might not remember me, but been watching for 1 week. I'm the guy who texted, "You're going to be famous one day." Oh, I appreciate you. Definitely appreciate that. It's definitely coming. Take it one day at a time. One day at a time. See, I'm not trying to force it. I'm already completely content. I'm content with my direction. You know what I'm saying? One thing that I know is I done built the discipline and the trust in myself where I'm like, one thing I can count on is myself, for sure. And to the level that I can count on myself, it just kind of just had me out here stress free. Long live, long live. I'm just out here living life right. Living life right. And understand me? See, I never realized how I was using food as a distractant up until very recently. I had definitely been using food as a distractant, straight up. I might just tell the truth. Food was distracting me from mental clarity, which was leading me to chase other distractions. See, when you lay down and you got a bunch of excess food on your body, you got a bunch of dead cells just blocking things up, blocking your neurotransmitters, blocking up your cellular regeneration, just lingering around in the body. You can't make the best decisions. You just can't. The ability to make the best decisions flees you. You feel me? I learned that. I'm a quick learner. So yeah, this normalized Western life is a life of sickness. I've overall, kind of began to understand that over the course of the last, for a very long time, shit, you might as well, for me, say last 21 years. But I've evolved into the hyper realization of it. See, over here in the West, they've got it perfectly how they want it. If I'm gonna keep it real, see, everything's about creating this idea of supremacy. So over in here in the West, they got a group of people that they can use as test subjects and also get financial boost up. Like, you gotta recognize, like, I'm gonna just keep it real because I want people to be more thoughtful towards themselves and become more able to rely on themselves for information and things of that nature. When slavery is something that happens, right? When slavery ends, you have to recognize that the empathy for you was already so low that slavery happened. So then you have to recognize that if there's now still a way for them to benefit or anyone to benefit off of your demise, and you still housing with the same people that's doing all type of, genocides throughout the world, you have to recognize that you're gonna have to lock in. You're gonna have to lock in. You're gonna have to make this life a mission for real. Because at the end of the day, the only reason why people are brainwashed with like the cartoons and the TV shows and the movies that show like this desire for the good guy to win is because it's a whole bunch of bad guys in real life. Trust and believe that. And when you watching all of this stuff geared towards the good guy in the movies and in the TVs, it's shutting down your ability to, utilize conscious self-defense. You feel me? I just want y'all to know that. Because see, when you reawaken that ability, it's undeniable. It's undeniable. You feel me? So, I'm locked in, I'm locked in, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna be locked in for the rest of my life. I should have been locked in my whole life, but I can be happy that I've been at least relatively locked in for the most part of my life. So it is March. We fasting. Every day. Every day we will get at least 16 hours of fasting. Every day, at least 16 hours. There's no benefit. It's no benefit in not giving yourself a 16-hour reset every 24 hours. There's no benefit in not doing it, and it is benefit of doing it. Your way of thinking reminds me of Shakespeare's quotes, "Hell is empty, devils are here." Shakespeare must have knew something. Shakespeare must have knew something. But it's nothing to fear, to be honest. See, the thing is, like, there are layers of protection. You are much greater than what people or what they would have you believe yourself to be. You know, it's many levels that you operating on. You operate on a mental level, a esoteric level, a spiritual level, a physical level. You know what I mean? You have all of those levels, and the reality is, deleting you isn't so easy, but guiding you to self-destruction, that's what you have to protect yourself from. Bless you as well, my brother. See, I looked on the scale today and I noticed that I hadn't lost weight. I had gained weight. And I look at my physical vessel and I definitely noticed one thing for sure is I haven't gained fat. And I look at the reality of how my yesterday went. I didn't gain any fat, but I do have a myostatin inhibitors deficiency. So depending on what level of autophagy I went into based off of my physical, the physicality I utilized yesterday, also the sunbathing I utilized. Um, Depending on what level of photography I went into, also I utilized some green tea as well. I may have flipped the switch on my growth hormone, which if you combine growth hormone with myostatin inhibitors deficiency, it's like low key eating less per day or eating, like having a smaller eating window while still eating a large amount. Because I'm still eating a large amount, just having a smaller eating window is low key just like turning my body into a much more fine tuning tool, which makes sense. That's what happens when dead cells are being filtered out and regenerated new cells are being, pushed to the forefront, you know? Since we in here, somebody said they wanted to spar me. They said me and them in the cage. I want you to know something, buddy. I'm a pacifist. Because, see, I believe in the preservation of the brain. Both of us lose in a fight. How you doing? Valor. Valor-led solutions. How you doing, my friend? You having a good time? You having a good time, brother? Love the dedication. I appreciate you. Certainly appreciate you. See, building a platform takes a little time, especially when you seek to really build a community. You just had a breakup. Well, here's the thing. You got work at hand, brother. You have work at hand. Continuing your work. Allow God to deal with things that you are not in control of. That's including your relationship. You know? Continue to work. The mission that you are here for, the work that you must put in order to achieve day-to-day progression and growth and clarity, continue in that. And allow God to handle everything else. Because trust and believe, the amount of stress you can put towards it, mental power you can put towards it, it does nothing. Well, this is a lesson to learn. You have caused yourself to become attached to this individual. And now you have to ask yourself, why? And now you have to deal with the logic of the attachment that you allowed yourself to develop. And also in this process, during this process, throughout the course of the next few months, you will certainly find yourself freed from the attachment that is causing you grief. Recognize that something that was so important to you, that you allowed to become important to you, recognize how life and time dissolved it. And recognize that you created that in your mind. And all will be well. Take this forward with you throughout life and allow it to put you in position to shape yourself and become unshapable. You feel me? Give me 1 second. You run a big agency, definitely work on that. put your energy into that. See, I've had relationships that have ended, and at first it felt devastating, and then eventually I started to recognize that it ended for the better, and I was investing time I shouldn't have been investing into those individuals, and it was almost a curse to the both of us. I've also had a relationship with cannabis end about 5 months ago, and to be honest, that relationship with cannabis ending, that was a real relationship as well. But I had to recognize that it was detrimental to me, and since then life has been much better. See, there's never an ending, there's always new beginning, because you will never stop planting your seeds. You will just evolve from what seeds you planted before and learn to plant a new seed that has the potential to produce a better flower. Overcoming, amen. Always remember this, never get low on yourself, my brother, for it is a beautiful time to be alive and a time to be alive and beautiful. See, just last week, I would wake up, eat whenever I wanted to eat. Brought into this new week, you feel me? I got a kitchen now. I got a fridge, kitchen. I don't have to DoorDash, which is a beautiful thing. However, I was called into fasting. I seen the results. The results are beautiful. I'm even feeling it right now. I'm about 12 hours into my fast, but I feel myself at this moment moving into autography. You feel me? I'm moving into it. Mental clarity just hit a whole nother lens just this very moment. So now what? Now it's a beautiful thing that I have a kitchen, because I need to be able to eat when I need to eat so I can get in, my rightful calories and nutrients. However, the reality is my eating is starting later, and that's just what it is. See, they tell you don't eat before bed, don't eat before. Don't believe in any of that stuff. Trust me. Don't believe in any of that stuff. What you need to believe in is the fact that you need a certain window of time spent consecutively without eating. That'll do you the best. Eating before bed is okay. It's okay. Just make sure you have a... Now, some people will call what I'm doing extreme. I would call what I'm doing intelligence-based and intelligence-backed. Just make sure that you have a daily 16-plus hour window where you're allowing your body to just do cellular cleanup instead of digesting new foods. You know? How you doing, goddess? That's really the move. You want that 16-hour cleanup. That's really it. That 16-hour cleanup, I have you right. Just scrolling. Just scrolling and rolling. You know, we in a new crib now. Finally. We also then entered into the age of the fast. The age of the fast. I ain't gonna act like it's a challenge. We already almost 13 hours into our fast today. So realistically, in 3 hours, if we wanted, we could eat. But we'll probably go to about 18 hours today. 18 to 19 hours today before we decide to eat. You know, wait, I'm lying. We probably go to 16 hours at 4, 18 hours at 6, 19 at 7. We probably go to 19 to 20 hours today before we eat. Really don't feel no need. I feel great. Inflammation. Oh, I just felt. Yeah, I just hit it. I just hit autography. So I hit autography pretty quick. Is that 30%? Is that 40% less? I think it might be 40%. That would be 4 hours off of 10. 16. That would be actually like 6 hours off. Yeah, we hit autography pretty quick. By like hour 10, 12, we be hitting autography. MTV Cribs walkthrough, all right, bet. Now, mind you, everything ain't situated yet, but it's gonna be. I gotta figure out where the trash chute is, but also I actually should wait until we get a trash can before I do that. I'm gonna wait until we get a trash can before I do that, because I don't really know. Now, probably these boxes I could probably take. I'm gonna take those to the dumpster at around 1:15 for sure. So, here go the MTV Cribs walkthrough. Boom. We got the bedroom. You know what I'm saying? The bedroom. We ain't got no TV yet. Not quite yet. It's a closet over here. I'm not going to show you what's in the closet. Closet right here. I'm not going to show you what's in the closet. Bathroom. You know what I'm saying? Then, boom, swing out. We got the living room. Bunch of boxes in here right now. We're going to get a new couch, but I like this couch, but we're going to get a new couch. And then we got the kitchen. MTV Cribs, you already know. We got the kitchen. You know, now to keep it all in perspective, just to let y'all know, where I live at, this is what a $3,700 a month rent gets you. You feel me? It's a lot different out here. But it's a beautiful time to be alive. We got everything we need. And here we go. Here's my favorite part. We got this spot where we could just sit right here. Sit right here, turn like this, and get sun rays. You know what I'm saying? Get sun rays straight to the chest. 3.7, yep. Sun rays straight to the chest, boosting that testosterone. You know what I'm saying? Everybody smash the like button. 1v1 in 2029, me and you, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? Get that sunlight straight to the chest, boosting that testosterone. See, people don't understand. It's my second day fasting. You feel me? 21 hour fast yesterday. Today we're going to do between 18 and 19. 21-hour fast. I jumped on the scale. I gained muscle. I gained muscle. Different type of genetics. Different type of breed. I didn't do... So all the research I did yesterday told me that basically doing the 55-hour fast would have been pretty pointless for me. What was more important was so I'm doing now, every day I fast between 16 and 20 hours, every single day. Now, will I do fast that lasts 50 hours? I might do, I don't know. I really don't know, because I don't know. Maybe, probably not. I don't have any real, maybe once a month, maybe once a month, I might do like a 36 to 55. But the thing is with me is, because of how my body is built, because how my lifestyle is built, because the way my genetics is built, I jump into autography quicker than other people. So my timelines is quicker. 20 hours, I'm getting the same benefit as like a a 40+ hour fast. So, like, my growth hormone kicked in like a motherfucker yesterday, for sure. So, it's important for me to recognize that and know that and just do it, a nice balanced way. You know what I'm saying? But I still think I'm gonna do like a cool up to 2 day fast, two and a half day fast. But if so, it's gonna start on a Monday. It's definitely not gonna start on a Thursday. Like how that Thursday, Friday, that don't make no sense. It doesn't make sense because see, I had to find out that basically when I start eating again, I have to eat a little bit. I can't eat a large amount, and that wasn't gonna work on Saturday. So definitely, definitely gonna have to do that on a Monday. We are going to get this month though. We are going to get a 48-hour fast. We're going to get a fast this Monday through Tuesday, you know, and halfway through Wednesday. We're going to get a fast like that this month. But shit, from all that I learned, hey, it's important to get that 16 plus, that 16 to 20 hour fast daily. For real. It's important on many layers of manhood. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's important on many layers of manhood. Mental, physical, spiritual, willpower, all of that. It's important. But yeah, I'm over here fasted out. I done got hella sunlight. You feel me? It's been a beautiful time. What it is, Goku? What's happening with you, brother? Now, I'm in the process of, so I'm gonna get some yoga mats for sure. I got a little tripod coming so it can, this works too low key, but I got a little tripod coming. I'm gonna get yoga mats, and then I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do for exercise equipment. See, like I'm living life different. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I'm all about functionality and I'm all about longevity training, right? That doesn't mean, see, like I said, my genetics, the truth is, I got blessed with genetics to the point where it's like, I'm gonna get big anyways. Like, I have a myostatin inhibitors deficiency and my hormonal levels are very, very good. So, like, right now I'm 208. Like, this is probably the lightest I can be. You know what I'm saying? With slight effort, I will easily grow to 220. And then after that, probably easily grow to 230. And I'm not really trying to rush that process because I don't want to grow to 250, 260. I just don't think that's the smartest thing to do. I don't think that's very healthy. So what I'm thinking I'm gonna get is some dumbbells. They go up to 110 pounds, each hand. And I'm gonna adjust through the weights, through the curls, through the shoulder press, do the forward shoulder raises, side raises, do some, for back, do some rows, you know what I'm saying? I think I'm gonna have to find a park for pull-ups, and do some pull-ups at the park. And then, I could like put something here and do pull-ups, but I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of that. I could, but I'm not the biggest fan of that, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not the biggest fan of doing them here, but we'll see. And then from that, they can go up to 110. Then, with those, I do lunges, alternating lunges, weighted lunges for my majority of my leg exercise. Well, I still need to go to the gym. Yes, probably twice a week. Do things like hamstring curls, yada, yada, yada. But that'll work itself out. That'll work itself out. That's what I'm thinking I want to do. That's sincerely what I'm thinking I want to do. And we shall see. We shall see. We shall see. Or actually, even for the hamstrings, I can do RDLs with those same dumbbells. I can do RDLs. So it's really a lot I could do. Calf raises. I'm just fasting in general. I'm just fasting in general every day for God, though. You know what I mean? I believe that God wants what is good for you. So when I observe that this is what is good for you, then I have to submit and give, obeisance, So I'm being obedient, you know, and this is what it is. I need to go get my tan on. It's been raining. You gotta get your tan on. You mean not no tanning bed though, right? You going to get some sun. As long as you getting some sun, I can stand by that. As long as you getting some sun, I can stand by that. But we don't need no machine beds. You know what I'm saying? Now I am gonna stretch a little bit. While we up in here, I'm gonna stretch this a little bit. I think it's important. It's important, Let that circulation push through. Let them veins dilate. Let me see, maybe I can put it on this level. You feel me? Gotta get your stretches in. Like what I've noticed is like my steady clarity, steady focus, steady energy is on a whole nother level since I stopped waking up to eat. It just don't even make no sense. Oh yeah. I'm already thinking about what I'm gonna eat when I get home. I think when I get home, so I'm gonna eat at work, probably around 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. One of those times. When I get home, I'm gonna eat a banana. I'm gonna make some eggs. Is any of these avocados good? Oh, they're ready. They mostly ready. Oh, that's bad. That's too soon. They too ripe. They too ready. These ones is too ready. I'm gonna put them in the fridge. I might eat 2 of these because they're not gonna last that long. I'm gonna put them in the fridge. And I'm gonna go ahead and make a sweet potato. You feel me? That's what I'm gonna make tonight when I get home. Eat all of that by 11 and go to sleep. It's a beautiful time to be alive and a time to be alive and beautiful. I stretch out them quads too. Don't forget about them. Ooh, I don't really know where the trash chute is, but I'm gonna ask. Cause I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna take these boxes down. Yeah. Now we gotta stretch them calves out. We can't forget about them calves. See, when you really lock in, when you focusing, how you doing? True, I haven't been in your lives in a while, but I came over here to see what you were up to, what's happening with you in the new crib. You know, you come to recognize that you like really mature through life and allow yourself to have open eyes to what life's showing you. Um, you begin to realize that all of the negative that we do is a compensation. You know what I'm saying? It's compensation for self-neglect. And that's extraordinary revelation that all of the negative that we allow ourselves to do is literally a compensation for self-neglect. Let's not neglect oneself, and let's become better in this world. I appreciate y'all. Much love, peace, positivity. It's your boy Alone at Peace, touching lives around the world, motivated and inspiring. And I will catch y'all when I'm walking to work.